Oh my God, we are here. I don't think that the quality is going to be great, but we are here fishing at the river. I think this quality is actually going to be pretty terrible, but kind of just doing a comparison on two reels in the same ballpark price, about $100, give or take, when you get it and where you get it. So, first one that I've had for a while, Shimano Casitas. I love it. And then one that I got today that I'm throwing right now is an Abu Garcia X. Not the nicer of the two, just a basic one. There is a lot of current out here, so we'll see what happens. I'm actually not throwing either of those right now. I'm throwing my little spinner, just a little inline spinner. Now I get to what? I didn't see it, bro. What's up, Eli? All right, so yeah, this cheap little setup here as well that I've got some decent trout on this year already. Nothing crazy, but it catches them. It's an ultralight, Salilo, I think it's an Okuma. Yeah. And then just a little cheap Daiwa Crossfire, I think. Might be a Revros. One of those cheap $30, $40 ones. I've had this reel for years, and it actually works pretty damn well. But yeah, so we're going to just fish this for a minute. Send that across the river. And we have to fish pretty quickly today as far as reeling in and everything, because this current is moving kind of crazy. I don't know if you guys can see it. We just opened up the dams. We just opened the dam up, so this is all about 2-3 feet higher than it was. We got a big old bird over here. What is that? I don't know what that is. See if we can get a little bit of a better angle in here. There you can kind of see the water and how fast it's moving. But all right, let's just get straight to it. I don't know if you guys can hear me or anything, but we're gonna see what the difference is between the Shimano Casitas and the Abu Garcia. Whoa! You're okay, buddy. You're okay. Whoops. Set it down there. You can see the water a little bit. So we'll start with the Casitas because I'm very familiar with it. I've been throwing it for about a year. Still holding up pretty well. It hasn't been a year. It's been a little less than that. This is my first time using fluorocarbon line as well, so that's new for me. So yeah, out there. It obviously run more of a risk of backlashing with fluorocarbon. And what I've been hearing is that a lot of pike being caught out here right now since the dam opened. So that's what we're going to be mainly going for. So I've got some top water, got buzzbait on here. That one I have a pretty heavy, like soft swim bait, paddle tail. It's one of those cheap bluegill ones from Walmart. I've never caught anything on it, but I figured might as well try it today. So first of all, the castability of this Casitas is crazy. Tighten that up a little bit. I don't know if you'll be able to see it, but I can get this thing pretty far. Not quite as far because it's not as heavy, but we're getting it out about 3/4 of the way across the river. And then with the buzzbait, we're just bringing it right across the top. I don't know if you guys can really tell how strong this current is right now, but it's pretty crazy. Yeah, so we'll loosen this up a little bit, tighten the brake. Yeah, it's getting out there pretty good. And we're gonna actually, with the current, as well with this buzz bait, we can just bring it straight across the top pretty slowly. And yeah, I'm using a bright one, very bright one. Another Walmart factor right here. Just because the water, now that the dam's opened up and the current's going the craziest it has all year so far, the water's pretty murky. A lot of stuff kicking up. So, yeah. There we go. And I'm barely thumbing it, too. Once we get over to the bank, we gotta kind of stick it out and get it. This is only a 6'6", very cheap rod. I don't really recommend this rod. Actually, I can't say that. If you're learning to throw a bait caster, this rod's great. It's a Berkley amp. It's really cheap. It's like $30, I think. A lot of action on the tip for a bait caster, especially. I don't know if you guys can see that, but yeah. It's got a lot of give on the top. This one, I haven't backlashed on this yet. I got a little bit of backlash the first cast because I had it tuned up for braided line and relatively light lures. So this is a little different fishing with this fluorocarbon. Not as easy at all. If you're learning to throw a bait caster, I would suggest doing it on braid. Now, I've done this a couple times. This lure is probably not the best one to get a feel for it because it's really heavy, so I have my brakes turned up quite a bit. And, yeah, it's not good. We're tangled up like a muh. Up the tip. Get that out of there. There we go. Oh, we got a little line to it. Oh no, we're good. I'm not sure what happened here. Looks like I missed the guide. I didn't think I did, but it looks like I most certainly did. So we're gonna have to screw on something. We're gonna have to let this out. And I'm going to tie something else on too, because this is just not going to work today, I don't think. So we'll get this down here. Which one did I put? So, bang. That's going to go over there. I have a box that's just random shit. So, all right, let's get this out. Okay. Now we really need to... That's the first time I've done that in a long time. All right. This is the first day I've used this rod or reel. It's new since last season. All right, we're in the guides. Now, I'm thinking I'm probably just going to throw this gold spinner. No, that's pretty heavy too, though. I kind of want to try something a little lighter and see how it goes, but it's not the best conditions. So we will put on one of these big old salmon hooks here. These big spinners that I actually, unfortunately, caught a sunfish on last year. And I feel like I ripped its jaw in half and it is no longer with us, but we'll see. I'm not using a leader today. Just straight fluorocarbon. So I will be trying different knots as I go. And figuring out which ones hold up the best, which ones don't slip at all. It honestly feels a lot like mono, but it feels and looks a lot thinner, which I like. Okay, and that just broke off like that. So, And it wasn't a line slip, that broke off. Hopefully this eye on here is not sharp at all or anything to where I need to worry about it just rubbing this line and snapping off. This is a little heavy too. It's not as heavy as that swim bait. Okay. That was weird. I haven't had that happen in quite a while. I was probably pulling a little too hard on it. It is only 12-pound line, so it's not anything crazy. There we go. Clip off that tag end. And now we got to get it tuned to this. So this is not nearly as heavy. So yeah, we're going to have to do some little work with the settings. We get to go though. Keep the brakes actually right where they are. Alright, let's try it. We might break this pretty hard. Yeah, we did. Yeah, we did. Kind of had a feeling that was going to happen. I know that this thing passed good because I was doing it earlier since I had it dialed into that other day. That's what I'm going to do. Close the barrel. I might drag the string down a little bit. Alright, there we go. Now this thing might be snagged right now. It's not. Alright. Get it reeled in and we might be snagged. Hold on, I'll be right back. Yep. Damn it. Alright. Got a little tangled again. The beauties of figuring out a new reel. I've heard a lot of good stuff about this one, so I'm not worried. It's falling kind of fast. I kind of tune it for that. Just do it. Okay, that bird's nested a little bit, but it's worked itself out. Now this is a huge spinner, and with a huge leaf on it. Looks like it got tangled up on itself. Nothing. Right. All right. Tighten. This thing is falling. It looks like. So far, first impressions. The Casitas cast way better. Way better. I wish there wasn't something to fly there. Wow, man. I might have to go back to Brave. I'm trying to call carbon out. really good things about it. Looks like we're snagged again. I don't know what we're snagged on. Right in front of us. This current is a little crazy for this. So we're gonna give this a break, come back to Casitas, which at least thus far is casting a lot better. And I do have the brakes turned up a little bit more, so that might be the problem. Okay. Let's try this again. Let's get the brakes up a little more, give it an even fight. Those are really high now. That's crazy with that difference right there. Okay, I think I'm gonna do. I'm gonna put the exact same lure on, so we can have a fair fight and really see what's going on. So let's get this guy clipped off. Do we have another buzzbait? We might not, honestly. I think these are all the same weight, though. So we'll just... Ah, here we go. All right. Yikes. Got some line on here. Get this shit cut off, huh? Bright colors right now. Bright fucking colors. Now, I don't know any traditional fluorocarbon knots. This is new for me. Never used fluorocarbon before. This is basically a training day for myself. See how loose this. Okay, not very loose. Okay, interesting. Oh god, I didn't use my thumb at all on that one. Got really good distance, but damn. Alright, let's start working on this. Look at bird nesting pretty good on that one. It was a good cast. I just didn't use my thumb at all because I was checking the key. how it would do. And that actually felt like a bite. Now we're going to be snagged again. Looks like we got off of it there. Get this guy in. Skirt almost came off entirely on the snag. We're not bent up at all, so it was just stuck on a rock is my guess. We'll see. All right, so turn that down a little bit. Spinnerbait. It doesn't look like quite like a spinnerbait, but it's just got a different color on it. Yeah, let me kind of break down to the water now. I'm scared. You just gotta really use your thumb with this. Oh, dude, I just had a bite. Yeah, that was a bite. Looking it up too quick. Okay, well. We did bird's nest again, not bad. This is kind of, this reel in particular is kind of a learning curve for me right now. Much fun. Oh my god. It's kind of crazy. I haven't had bird's nest problems like this since I first used the Baitcaster. You got it. Out, whatever it was. The line's strong. That's a good sign. Skirt's still good. Problem with this now is I don't know where it was. That one felt really good. Whatever I just tuned this to feels real nice. Oh, so that's okay. There we go. Okay, that was kind of ridiculous. It's definitely going to be a learn. Just, I feel like every reel is so different, you know. We went 2 clicks down on the brakes and on the tension. Right, spinning. a lot of our problems are coming from trying to cast it way too far. So we're gonna just kind of try and. There we go. Yeah, I was whipping it. I was preloading the shit out of it. That was the problem. I was really just trying to crank it way out there. Can't really do that. Well, you can, but not always. So, all right. Go one more down on the brakes. Bring it in. Yeah, I'm getting it down now. I was just preloading the hell out of it. There was a fish right there. Fish was busted. Hot. Maybe top water right now. What's that? Honestly, I bought some monofilament today. I bought some, again, blade down. Oh my god. Dude. You really gotta use your thumb with this one. Especially. Like, I mean, I use my thumb with all of them. This one in particular does not have as much breaking. It still feels good, and once I get it down, I'm gonna be real happy with it. I just gotta figure out. You really gotta thumb it in. Which is pretty much any bait caster you use. You really gotta use the thumb. So yeah, let's I'm gonna break down a little more. There we go. We're getting it out there a little bit now. I don't think we're gonna be able to get it all the way out to the other side like we are. Like a spinning reel. Now this I think I could certainly vomit. I don't know. Oh god. Oh, learning curve. Here we go. We're gonna have to learn how to do this. Now this also isn't a super heavy lure. I think this is a 1/2 ounce or a 1/4 ounce. Might even be a 3/8. I'm not sure. I'm really not sure. But yeah, we are learning as we go. It stopped raining, which is really nice. It was kind of sprinkling out on my way up here, and that stopped. So I'm digging that. We're getting it out about halfway, and honestly, we don't need to get much farther than that, especially with these bait casters. Now, the crazy thing is, this is requiring a lot more funding than the Casitas. Now, my local shop that I go to does not sell the Casitas anymore. I don't know why. I don't know if it's been discontinued. I doubt that very much so. If it has, I would say it's not smart. Yeah, no, this isn't casting any further with this thing we were on. And this is really loose. We're going to tighten that up a little bit. Our brakes are maxed out. Let's go to full. Yeah, these are honestly casting fish. I have fish, my bait casters all winter. I've been fishing my spinning gear. I mean, I've been trying to throw them here and there, but I haven't really. And this is the first time I've thrown one with fluorocarbon, so it's definitely a learning curve. But this one you barely have to thumb. That other one feels like a little more thumb dependent. A lot of little birds. I'm really hoping I don't touch one of them. Alright. Well, now that we're kind of figuring out how these are going, we can really start throwing them, trying to actually get on some stuff. I haven't even really been targeting anything. I've just been kind of trying to figure out how to cast them with fluorocarbon. Now that I know how to do that, start asking fish. That even, man, I might go straight back to braid with a little liter of fluorocarbon because this is insane. So if we're gonna get snagged again, oh, there it is. Fluorocarbon line, tough. Looks thinner than monofilament. Like my 8-pound mono looks about, I don't know if it is though, but it looks a little thinner. You really gotta thumb this, man. I wasn't expecting it to be as dependent on it, but it is. Alright, well I'm gonna throw my spinning gear a little bit as well. I would say on castability, the Phoenix is definitely outperforming the Revo X. Whoa, knee. I'll just show you where I'm at right now so you guys can kind of, I don't know how to swap it. There we go. Beautiful, right? And there's my buddy over there that's been here the whole time. See if we can zoom in on him. There he is. Cool guy. Cool guy. But yeah, so